My sister blurted out my $12.6 million secret at Thanksgiving, and my family demanded I fund her life. My response shocked them. Want to know I'm Gabriella Larson, a 31-year-old CEO of Orem & Iris, a $12.6 million antique jewelry appraisal firm headquartered in Madison, Wisconsin, where winters plummet to a bone-chilling 10 degrees Fahrenheit and summers bask in a comfortable 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Each morning, I brew a robust dark roast coffee, meticulously authenticate $400,000 gemstone collections in my sleek $1 million office, and lead a dedicated team spanning 3 states. My career meticulously crafted through a prestigious art history degree from Northwestern University and an unyielding resilience forged in the crucible of familial neglect. My childhood home, a modest $250,000 lakeside cottage nestled in a tight-knit Minnesota town 50 miles from the bustling streets of Minneapolis, exuded a deceptive warmth with its weathered cedar porch, the soothing hum of summer cicadas, and cherished family evenings savoring $10 ice cream under a balmy 75 degrees Fahrenheit sky. Yet, beneath this idyllic facade, my parents, Michael and Susan Larson, alongside my younger sister, Lily, relegated me to the role of an invisible shadow, eclipsed by Lily's fragile, cherished presence, her delicate health concerns overshadowing my hard-earned achievements, rendering my $500,000 triumphs unseen within the confines of their $250,000 world, where $100 priorities held sway. Growing up in that $250,000 cottage, I quickly learned that love and recognition were reserved for fragility rather than effort, a seismic shift that redefined our family dynamics following Lily's premature birth. Michael, a high school physics teacher with a steady $50,000 salary, and Susan, a night shift nurse pulling in $60,000 annually, once showered me, their only child, with affectionate $20 fishing trips on the serene lake and tender $10 hairbrushing rituals before Susan's shifts. But when Lily arrived on my 8th birthday, born 2 months early and ensconced in a $10,000 hospital incubator surrounded by a maze of tubes, the $250,000 home transformed into a fortress dedicated to her survival. $500 air purifiers humming incessantly, $200 hand sanitizers stationed at every corner, and a pervasive bleach scent so potent it woke me at night with a burning throat, a stark reminder of the new hierarchy. My innocent coughs or sneezes triggered immediate exile to Grandma Marie's cozy $150,000 cabin, where her $10 apple pies and $5 books offered temporary solace, but the repeated banishments revealed a painful truth. I was perceived as a threat to Lily's delicate health, my $100 bedroom and $20 toys replaced by her $300 medical equipment, my $50 footsteps silenced to protect her $500 heart monitors. I clung to the hope that my efforts would reclaim their affection, but their focus remained unwaveringly fixed on Lily's $10,000 medical needs, my $100 aspirations fading into the background of their $250,000 sanctuary. The disparity between us was stark, an indelible mark woven into the very fabric of our family's existence, coloring every interaction with an unspoken hierarchy. At age 9, I proudly presented a perfect $10 third-grade math test, my heart swelling with anticipation as I envisioned it adorning the refrigerator, a symbol of my worth. Susan's distracted Lily's stuffy and Michael's perfunctory good job, delivered without a $5 hug or even a genuine smile, dashed those hopes, the paper left uncelebrated on the $50 kitchen counter. In contrast, Lily's $100 preschool art piece, a simplistic pink cat on a rainbow, was enshrined in a $200 living room frame, the centerpiece of a $500 family party where relatives toasted her remarkable talent with $20 glasses of sparkling cider, their $100 cheers filling the 70 degrees Fahrenheit dining room. My $50 science fair victory at 12, a meticulously crafted model that earned a regional award, was brushed aside with Susan's Lily Needs Rest, while Lily's $300 ballet recital, featuring $200 sequin shoes, drew a $200 family video and $100 applause from aunts and uncles, as if her twirls were a cultural milestone. Susan's constant refrain of Lily Needs Rest dismissed my $20 hand-drawn sketches, my $10 book reports brimming with enthusiasm, and even my $100 perfect SAT score, which was overshadowed by her concern that Lily's low on vitamin C, ensuring my accomplishments remained invisible. At 13, I took a job mopping $50 floors at Sugar Pines Bakery, where Lorraine Bennett's $100 faith, "If you work hard, you deserve a place," became my lifeline, while Lily's $500 church performances, complete with $300 costumes, were immortalized in $200 family videos, my $20 after-school shifts unnoticed amidst their $250,000 preoccupation with her $100 health. Family dinners, held 5 miles from our small town's quiet center, were invariably Lily's stage, where her fleeting moments of achievement took precedence over my steady progress. Her $300 switches between college majors, psychology, interior design, were celebrated with $500 family toasts, the $250,000 cottage's dining room alight with Instagram posts proclaiming our star shines bright. My acceptance to Northwestern University with a $5,000 full-ride scholarship, painstakingly earned through $10 essays written during $50 bakery breaks and $50 bus trips to scholarship interviews, was met with a curt "Don't tell Lily," she stressed, Susan's $300 scarf fluttering as she prioritized Lily's $200 emotional state. Relatives showered praise on Lily's $100 second-place art contest entry, a rudimentary drawing that paled beside my $500,000 internship discoveries, a $40,000 brooch, a $200,000 enamel necklace, yet my finds were dismissed as inconsequential, as if my work were a mere $50 hobby. Susan's effusive "Lily's our hope," delivered with a flourish of her $300 scarf, consistently buried my milestones, such as the $12.6 million valuation of Orem and Iris, the appraisal firm I founded. Michael's proud declaration of she's special in response to Lily's $500 designer handbags, which symbolized her $100,000 lifestyle, stood in sharp contrast to his silence regarding my $400,000 authentication contracts, which redefined the antique jewelry market. At 17, my cherished $100 bedroom, a 65 degrees Fahrenheit sanctuary scented with peppermint oil to deter Lily's allergies, was repurposed as her $300 study space, complete with $200 ergonomic chairs and $100 art supplies, my $50 books and $20 sketchpads banished to a cramped, 60 degrees Fahrenheit attic closet, Susan's Gabriella's independent serving as a $250,000 justification for their neglect, a dismissal that underscored my role as the overlooked child in their $600,000 narrative. I told myself it was fine, that in the tapestry of American family values, endurance through unreciprocated love was a testament to strength, a belief rooted in the desperate hope that my perseverance would one day bridge the chasm of their $100 indifference. I placed immense value on self-respect, meticulously cultivated through $5 bakery tips earned after long shifts at Sugar Pines, $200 scholarships secured through sleepless nights of $10 essay revisions, and a steadfast commitment to excellence that propelled me to authenticate $400,000 gemstone collections, trusting that my $12.6 million empire would eventually earn me a simple $50 nod of recognition, a fleeting acknowledgement of the $500,000 legacy I had built. Yet, they remained utterly oblivious, their $250,000 cottage a fortress of selective attention, their $600,000 family narrative centered on Lily's $400,000 aspirations rather than my $83 million reality. They never inquired about the $40,000 brooch I reappraised to sell for $40,000, the $200,000 enamel necklace I identified as a Russian masterpiece, or the quiet, profound thrill of leading Orem and Iris to a $12.6 million valuation, a feat accomplished without the fanfare Lily so effortlessly commanded. When I attempted to share my achievements during those 70 degrees Fahrenheit family dinners, Michael would offer a vague "sounds like a niche field" before redirecting the conversation to Lily's latest $500 venture, which often ended in $300 financial mismanagement and $100 excuses. At the age of 25, I founded Orem and Iris, transforming a $300 rented office above an Italian cafe into a $12.6 million powerhouse that served auction houses, collectors, and museums across the continent. Yet Susan's persistent, Gabriella's so frugal, and Lily's $5,000 designer handbag-fueled taunts, delivered with a $300 hair toss during our family's 70 degrees Fahrenheit Sunday gatherings, dismissed my $400,000 deals as mere $50 dusty stuff, their $250,000 household remaining willfully blind to the $83 million legacy I had quietly constructed in the shadows of their $600,000 world, a $400,000 narrative that cast me as the unremarkable foil to Lily's $100,000 special glow, my $500,000 heart yearning for a $50 recognition that never came. The Minnesota Thanksgiving evening enveloped our family's $250,000 lakeside cottage in a biting 20 degrees Fahrenheit chill, located 50 miles from my $1 million Madison office, as I orchestrated a grand holiday gathering in the warmly lit 70 degrees Fahrenheit cedar-paneled dining room, a deceptive haven of familial unity that masked the brewing storm of betrayal. I had meticulously arranged a $10,000 catering service from Chicago, complete with gleaming silver trays, exquisitely curated $500 tablescapes, and a professional designer to elevate the ambience, all to host a gathering for 20 relatives, concealing the truth of my $12.6 million Orem and Iris empire behind the facade of a modest $50 favor. My sister, Lily, lounged at the $600,000 table, engrossed in her Instagram feed, her $5,000 Cartier watch catching the soft glow of the chandelier, her recent $90,000 BMW purchase flaunted online with captions boasting of hard work, a lifestyle quietly sustained by my discreet $7,000 monthly financial transfers to our parents. While upstairs, I was immersed in monitoring a high-stakes $400,000 gemstone auction in Tokyo on my $2,000 laptop, ensuring precision for a valued client, when Lily barged into my $100 childhood bedroom without knocking, her $300 scarf fluttering as she demanded an iPhone charger with a casual disregard for my work. Her eyes, drawn to the glowing screen displaying intricate graphs and financial figures, narrowed with a $400,000 smirk as she seized the laptop, declaring, "Let's show everyone just how cool your little antique work is." Before I could intervene, she strode into the dining room, her $2,000 designer dress swishing, and spun the screen to reveal my $12.6 million bank balance, a pending $400,000 authentication contract, and quarterly earnings exceeding $4 million, silencing the 70 degrees Fahrenheit room and igniting a firestorm of $600,000 entitlement as the family demanded I fund Lily's lavish life. My $500,000 truth shattering their $250,000 illusions in a single, devastating moment. The revelation brought the $600,000 dining room to a stunned hush, the clinking of $50 forks against $100 plates the only sound as 20 pairs of eyes, Grandma Marie's $150,000 cabin warmth, Aunt Evelyn's $200 surprise, Lily's $2,000 suited boyfriend's $300 confusion, fixed on the glowing figures that laid bare my $83 million reality. Susan, her $300 silk scarf trembling slightly in the warm light, broke the silence with a forced, nervous laugh, her voice tinged with disbelief. "Gabriella's probably just helping someone with paperwork, isn't she, sweetheart?" Her $800 scarf seemed to cling to her as she awaited confirmation that this was a misunderstanding, a desperate attempt to preserve the $250,000 narrative that cast me as the unremarkable daughter. I stepped into the center of the room, my $20 pearl necklace, a rare Edwardian piece, steady against my chest, and spoke with a calm, resolute clarity, "No, Mom. I am the CEO of Orem & Iris, operating 3 offices across Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Colorado, specializing in antique jewelry authentication. Everything you see on that screen is real, earned through my work." A $50 silver spoon slipped from Evelyn's hand, clattering onto the $500 table, her jaw dropped, a $200 gasp escaping. Michael, his $200 glasses fogging with perspiration, leaned back in his $300 chair, his $50,000 teacher's pride visibly shaken. Lily, gripping the edge of the $600,000 table with her $5,000 Cartier watch glinting accusingly, her voice cracking with a mix of shock and indignation, "You've got millions and kept it secret? Mom and Dad are drowning in debt because of me, I'm still in school." Her $2,000 dress seemed to wilt as she confronted the betrayal she perceived, unaware of the deeper truth I was about to unveil. I met Lily's $5,000 watch glare head-on, my voice unwavering. "I've been sending $7,000 every month to Mom and Dad for over 2 years to support you, Lily. Did you ever wonder where that money came from?" The room froze, Susan's face draining of color, her $300 scarf slipping as if it could no longer bear the weight of the revelation, her $800 poise unraveling. Michael's cheeks flushed a deep crimson, his $50,000 dignity scorched by the exposure of their dependency, his $200 glasses unable to shield him from the truth. Lily's eyes welled with tears, her $400,000 entitlement crumbling as she shouted, "I'm your sister. I had a right to know, family is supposed to share." Her $2,000 suit trembled, her $300 scarf a fragile emblem of her shaken worldview, as if my silence had robbed her of her due. The dining room erupted into chaos, their $250,000 facade of unity shattered by $600,000 greed, voices rising in a cacophony of accusations and demands that echoed the $400,000 entitlement I'd long endured in silence. Susan's voice cut through the 70 degrees Fahrenheit air, sharp and piercing like a $100 surgical blade. "You've got millions, Gabriella, and you let your parents struggle? You should be ashamed of yourself." Her $300 scarf fluttered with indignation, her $800 scarf-draped posture rigid as she cast me as the villain in their $250,000 narrative. Lily's sobs escalated, her voice breaking as she screamed, "You're ruining everything, hiding all this money. I'm suffering, and you just sat there watching." Her $90,000 BMW, $5,000 Cartier watch, and $2,000 designer dress stood as mocking symbols of her suffering, a $400,000 lie I could no longer ignore. I let out a short, bitter laugh, the sound sharp in the $600,000 room. "Suffering? You call flying business class, wearing $5,000 watches, and driving a $90,000 BMW suffering?" My words landed like a $500 blow, silencing her $300 scarf's quiver. Michael, his $50,000 pride wounded, slammed his hand on the $500 table, the impact reverberating, "That's enough, Gabriella. No matter what you've done, you're still a daughter of this family, family's share." His $200 glasses glinted with authority, but his $400,000 demand revealed not love but greed, his eyes gleaming like those of a prospector who'd struck a $12.6 million vein, not a father seeing his child. The family's $600,000 avarice surged, their gazes not those of kin but of $400,000 opportunists eyeing a cracked safe, their $250,000 unity a sham. I stood firm, my $20 pearl necklace steady, and countered, I've sent $7,000 every month for 2 years, no questions asked, no conditions set, while you mocked my $50 bakery shifts, called my $400,000 deals dusty stuff, and lived off my work. This is how you repay me, with demands for more. Susan shot back, her $300 scarf taut, why did you hide it? To keep it all for yourself, or because you didn't want us to rely on you? Her $800 accusation stung, a $100 echo of her Gabriella's independent dismissal when my $100 bedroom became Lily's $300 study space, my $50 sketch pads relegated to a $60 attic closet. I tightened my grip on my $20 water glass, my voice measured but cutting, I'm used to being ignored, Mom. Ever since Lily was born, every $100 award I won, every $10 exam I aced, was forgotten because Lily needs rest. Do you remember my $100 SAT perfect score? My $5,000 scholarship to Northwestern? My $50,000 graduation? No one came, everyone was at Lily's $300 preschool ballet recital, celebrating her $200 shoes. Lily interjected, her $2,000 suit trembling, her $5,000 watch catching the light, I'm shocked, Gabriella. I feel betrayed, you didn't trust me. Her $400,000 indignation rang hollow, her $300 scarf a frail shield against the truth I unleashed. You never trusted me, Lily, I replied, my voice low but piercing. You mocked my $50,000 work to your $1,000 friends, told them I lived off Mom and Dad's pity, when I was the one funding every $90,000 car you drove, every $5,000 vacation you posted, every $50,000 semester you never finished. Her $5,000 watch wrist froze, her $400,000 facade cracking as she realized I knew her $600,000 lies, her $2,000 suit no match for my $83 million clarity. Susan's $300 scarf trembled, her lips moving soundlessly, unable to counter the weight of my $500,000 truth. Michael's $200 glasses silence was a $50,000 retreat, his $400,000 pride scorched by the reality of their dependence on my $7,000 support. I opened my $200 smartphone, my fingers steady, and announced, I've just canceled the $7,000 monthly transfers to your account. The $600,000 room detonated, Susan's scream slicing through the 70 degrees Fahrenheit air, Gabriella, you can't do that. Your father and I were counting on that money, Lily hasn't even finished her degree. Her $300 scarf flailed, her $800 composure shattered by the loss of my $83 million lifeline. Lily's sobs intensified, you're so selfish, destroying everything, her $90,000 BMW and $5,000 watch mocking her $400,000 plea. I stood tall, my $20 pearl necklace a quiet anchor, and responded, I've been on my own since I was 17, figuring it out with $50 tips and $5,000 scholarships. If I could do it, so can you. The $500 chair thudded heavily against the $600,000 floor as I rose, Lily's you're abandoning us, and Michael's you owe this family, chasing me like $100 arrows. Their $250,000 cottage transformed into a $400,000 vault of unchecked greed, their $600,000 unity exposed as a sham built on my $7,000 sacrifice. I paused at the $300 oak door, the cedar scent of the $250,000 home heavy in the 20 degrees Fahrenheit night, and turned back, my voice calm but resolute. If the only reason you want me in your lives is my money, then I'm sorry, but I'm done buying love I don't need anymore. Whispers of $50,000 lawyers and $100 threats of regret swirled behind me, a cacophony of $400,000 desperation, but I stepped into the frigid Minnesota air, the $600,000 warmth of the dining room fading as the door closed with a definitive thud. In the context of American family values, where love and mutual support are meant to bind kin together in a tapestry of fairness, my family's dynamics were a stark betrayal. A world where Lily's $5,000 watch radiance and $90,000 BMW lifestyle were exalted over my $50,000 resilience. Their $600,000 cottage a stage for her $400,000 performances rather than a sanctuary that recognized my $83 million legacy. I had poured my heart into their $250,000 world, quietly sending $7,000 each month, my $100 efforts and $50 bakery shifts offered without expectation. Yet they had mocked my $5,000 degree, dismissed my $400,000 deals as mere $50 dusty stuff, and lived off the fruits of my $500,000 labor while casting me as the unremarkable shadow to Lily's $300 special glow. As I walked away from their $600,000 demands, leaving behind the $800 scarf accusations and $200 glasses silence, I carried my $12.6 million truth as a $500,000 shield, a radiant emblem of my hard-won independence, my $83 million piece forged in the crucible of a 70 degrees Fahrenheit dining room's $400,000 betrayal. Now a $1 million pathway illuminated by my $50,000 heart, unburdened by their $250,000 expectations and free to shine in the light of my own $32 million legacy. The Madison winter cloaked my $1 million villa in a piercing 10 degrees Fahrenheit frost, a stark 50 miles from my parents' $250,000 Minnesota cottage. As the raw wound of Thanksgiving festered, Lily's $5,000 Cartier watch and $300 scarf-fueled smirk exposing my $12.6 million Orem and Iris fortune to our $600,000 family. Their $400,000 demands fund Lily's life, cutting deeper than any $50 childhood slight. In the 70 degrees Fahrenheit cedar glow of their dining room, Susan's "You let us struggle," and Michael's "You owe us." Their $800 scarf and $200 glasses framing avarice, not affection, stung blind to my $7,000 monthly transfers. I'd built a $12.6 million empire from $200 bakery shifts, yet they saw a $50,000 cash machine, not a daughter, their betrayal. Coveting my $500,000 wealth after decades of $100 neglect, a searing, unhealed scar rooted in a $250,000 home's $300 erasure, a wound that throbbed with the weight of a lifetime spent unseen. I'd been the Larson family's silent cornerstone, forging $12.6 million through $100 resilience in a $250,000 cottage that never acknowledged my worth. My $100 peppermint-scented room a fragile $300 sanctuary from their $600,000 dismissal. Every $50 science fair ribbon, every $5,000 scholarship painstakingly earned, was a desperate plea for their love, a fervent hope that my $400,000 gem appraisals would one day merit their $50 pride, that my quiet perseverance would be seen as equal to Lily's fragile radiance. But Lily's "I deserve to know" shriek, paired with her $2,000 designer dress and $400,000 entitlement, and Susan's "shame on you" accusation, underscored by her $300 silk scarf, revealed a devastating truth. I was not a cherished daughter but a financial resource, valued only for what I could provide to sustain Lily's $5,000 watch lifestyle, my $500,000 heart rendered invisible by their $800 scarf greed. This pain was not a sudden wound but a brutal reopening of scars etched deep from childhood, scars that bled anew with every recollection of being sidelined. At age 8, when Lily's premature birth and $10,000 incubator eclipsed my $20 birthday celebration, Susan's "Lily needs rest" brushed aside my $10 third-grade math test, leaving it uncelebrated on the $50 kitchen counter. My $50 science fair triumph at 12, a regional award for a meticulously crafted model, was dismissed with Lily sleeping, while Lily's $300 ballet recital, adorned with $200 sequin shoes, was immortalized in a $200 family video, as if her performance were a cultural milestone. My $100 perfect SAT score at 16, a testament to $50 late-night study sessions, was overshadowed by Susan's concern that Lily's low on vitamin C, her $300 scarf fluttering as she prioritized Lily's $200 health over my $5,000 achievement. At 13, I took refuge in mopping $50 floors at Sugar Pines Bakery, where Lorraine Bennett's $100 affirmation, "If you work hard, you deserve a place," became my lifeline, while Lily's $500 church performances, complete with $300 costumes, drew $200 family applause, my $20 after-school shifts unnoticed in the $250,000 haste of their $600,000 preoccupation with her $100 fragility. The deepest agony stemmed from their insatiable greed, their audacious belief that my $12.6 million fortune was theirs to claim, a betrayal that negated the very essence of my $500,000 heart and the sacrifices that built it. Lily's tearful "You're ruining us." Her $90,000 BMW parked outside, her $5,000 Cartier watch glinting, her $2,000 designer dress a testament to her $400,000 lifestyle, mocked the $7,000 monthly transfers I'd sent for over 2 years, transfers that had silently fueled her $50,000 semesters and $5,000 vacations, all while she dismissed my $50,000 work as dusty stuff to her $1,000 friends. Susan's indignant "Why did you hide it?" Her $300 silk scarf taut, her $800 poise fractured, framed my $83 million silence as a selfish act, not a survival mechanism born of their $250,000 neglect, echoing the Gabriella's independent excuse she'd used when my $100 bedroom, a 65 degrees Fahrenheit haven of $50 sketch pads, was repurposed as Lily's $300 study space, complete with $200 ergonomic chairs, my $20 books banished to a $60 attic closet. Michael's commanding "You owe us." His $200 glasses glinting with $50,000 authority, ignored the $5,000 full-ride scholarship I'd earned through $50 bus trips and $10 essays, overlooked my $50,000 college graduation attended only by my $200 determination, all while they celebrated Lily's $500 designer handbags and $90,000 car, purchases I unknowingly subsidized. They had never paused to ask, "Gabriella, are you okay?" or shown the slightest curiosity about the $40,000 brooch I reappraised to sell for $40,000, the $200,000 enamel necklace I identified as a Russian masterpiece, or the quiet, profound satisfaction of building Orem & Iris into a $12.6 million powerhouse that served auction houses and museums across the continent. Instead, they had rallied around Lily's $50,000 startup failures, her $300 college major switches, and her $5,000 vacations, offering $200 sympathies and $100 excuses, while dismissing my $400,000 authentication contracts as inconsequential $50 antique work. At that fateful 70 degrees Fahrenheit Thanksgiving dinner, their family is supposed to share, was not a call for love but a brazen $400,000 demand for my $12.6 million fortune, a ruthless erasure of my $32 million contracts, my $500,000 worth, all to prop up Lily's $5,000 watch radiance and $90,000 BMW lifestyle. A betrayal that pierced my $83 million heart with the weight of a lifetime spent yearning for a $50 acknowledgement that never came. In the tapestry of American family values, where love and fairness are meant to weave kin together in a bond of mutual support and recognition, my family's actions were a profound betrayal. A world where Lily's $5,000 watch allure and $90,000 BMW extravagance were exalted above my $50,000 resilience. Their $600,000 cottage a stage for her $400,000 performances rather than a sanctuary that honored my $83 million legacy. I had always placed immense value on self-respect, painstakingly forged through $5 bakery tips earned after grueling shifts at Sugar Pines, $200 scholarships secured through sleepless nights of $10 essay revisions, and an unwavering commitment to excellence that propelled me to authenticate $400,000 gemstone collections with unparalleled precision. All in the belief that my $12.6 million empire would one day earn me a simple $50 nod of recognition, a fleeting acknowledgement of the $500,000 legacy I had built against the odds. Yet, they remained utterly oblivious, their $250,000 household a fortress of selective attention, their $600,000 family narrative centered on Lily's $400,000 aspirations, never once inquiring about the $40,000 brooch I transformed into a $40,000 auction star, the $200,000 enamel necklace I identified as a Russian artifact, or the quiet, profound thrill of leading Orem & Iris to a $12.6 million valuation, a feat accomplished without the fanfare Lily so effortlessly commanded. As I sat in my 65 degrees Fahrenheit villa, the betrayal burned like a $100 flame, their $400,000 greed, demanding my $12.6 million while mocking my $50,000 bakery shifts, $5,000 degree, and $400,000 deals as mere $50 dusty stuff, leaving a gaping $250,000 void where $300 familial love should have stood, their $800 scarf accusations and $200 glasses silence extinguishing the $83 million light of my $500,000 heart, a wound that throbbed with the relentless ache of a $600,000 lifetime spent yearning for a $50 recognition that was never offered, my $32 million legacy buried beneath their $400,000 expectations. The Madison spring unfolded in a gentle 50 degrees Fahrenheit breeze outside my $1 million villa, a secure haven 50 miles from my parents' $250,000 Minnesota cottage. As I orchestrated $2.5 million antique jewelry appraisals at Orem & Iris, the $12.6 million empire I'd sculpted from $200 bakery shifts and $50 resilience. The sting of Thanksgiving lingered like a $100 scar, Lily's $5,000 Cartier watch exposing my $83 million fortune to our $600,000 family, their $400,000 demands of Fund Lily's life. Led by Susan's "You Let Us Struggle" and Michael's "You Owe Us," revealing a raw $800 scarf greed, oblivious to my $7,000 monthly transfers that had silently propped up their $250,000 world. In response, I canceled those payments, a decisive act that reverberated through their $600,000 facade, and enlisted Marcus Reed, a seasoned $1,000 estate lawyer, to dispatch $500 cease and desist letters to halt their $400,000 harassment. Relocating to a fortified $1 million villa equipped with $5,000 AI surveillance and a $20,000 vault, I established an unyielding boundary, respect or complete disconnection, my $500,000 self-worth safeguarded by the unwavering $50 faith of Grandma Marie, their $250,000 $5,000 watch entitlement humbled by the radiant force of my $83 million truth, a pivotal moment that redefined my place beyond their $600,000 shadows. In the immediate aftermath of that 70 degrees Fahrenheit Thanksgiving dinner, their $250,000 fury unleashed a torrent of $100 accusations, flooding my $200 smartphone with 37 venomous messages that pierced like $50 daggers. Susan's text screamed, "You're making everything worse." Lily's falling apart, family comes back, not walks away, her $300 silk scarf's indignation palpable even through the digital void. Lily's hysterical "You'll regret this" accompanied a $400,000 Instagram post, "Not everyone with money has a heart," featuring $300 childhood photos of her cradling me. A manipulative plea that split $600,000 opinions into camps of cold-hearted ATM and why she playing victim with a $90,000 BMW? Michael's colder, measured "This isn't how you treat family" landed like a $200 glasses rebuke, his $50,000 pride wounded by my refusal to yield my $12.6 million fortune. I remained silent, my $83 million piece unswayed by their $400,000 clamor, their $600,000 demands no match for the $500,000 clarity I'd forged. Marcus Reed, a $1,000 lawyer seasoned in estate disputes, reviewed the $200 message thread with a steely nod, his plan for a clean financial and legal break executed with precision. He drafted $500 cease and desist letters, dispatched to every $600,000 relative, Susan, Michael, Lily, and Evelyn, even distant uncles, demanding an immediate halt to all $100 harassment, $50 threats, or $400,000 financial requests, each notice punctuated with a single, human line: "Love, if it exists, should never come with an invoice." This legal barrier, a $500 fortress, severed their $250,000 access to my $83 million world, a definitive act of self-preservation that echoed my $500,000 resolve. To fortify my $12.6 million empire, I erased every trace of vulnerability, changing $50 phone numbers and scrubbing $100 personal addresses from Orem and Iris's $200 systems, ensuring no $600,000 family member could breach my $1 million defenses. I instructed my $200 receptionist to bar anyone claiming $250,000 kinship without a $50 appointment, a protocol as rigid as the $5,000 biometric locks I installed at my new $1 million headquarters, a state-of-the-art complex secured by $10,000 guards and $20,000 surveillance systems designed to protect my $400,000 gem collections and $500,000 piece. Relocating to a $1 million mid-century villa on Madison's serene Lake Mendota outskirts, I equipped it with $5,000 AI cameras and a $20,000 bank-grade vault, transforming it into a $83 million sanctuary where my $500,000 heart could thrive, unthreatened by their $400,000 greed. Grandma Marie, my $150,000 cabin anchor, moved into the villa, her $50 butter cookies infusing my $300 mahogany office with warmth, her choose-your-own-light counsel after Thanksgiving a guiding $100 beacon. Sorting $200 gemstones, her $50 swan pin, a $300 lavender relic, reignited my $12.6 million passion, her "You stayed true" a $500,000 affirmation that outshone their $800 scarf scorn, anchoring my $83 million resolve to never again dim my $32 million light for their $600,000 expectations. Their $250,000 betrayal was not a singular wound but a culmination of decades of $100 neglect, a pattern etched deep into our $600,000 family narrative. At 8, Lily's $10,000 incubator overshadowed my $20 birthday, Susan's "Lily needs rest" dismissing my $10 math test. My $50 science fair ribbon at 12 was ignored for Lily's $300 ballet recital, her $200 sequined shoes framed in the $250,000 living room, while my $100 perfect SAT score at 16 vanished beneath Lily's low on vitamin C. My $5,000 Northwestern scholarship, earned through $50 bus trips and $10 essays, was met with "Don't tell Lily, she's stressed," Susan's $300 scarf a $800 barrier to my $50,000 graduation, unattended as they filmed Lily's $500 preschool art show. I'd sent $7,000 monthly for 2 years, yet they mocked my $50 bakery shifts at Sugar Pines, where Lorraine's $100 "You deserve a place" fueled my $5,000 degree, dismissed my $400,000 gem finds, a $40,000 brooch, $200,000 necklace, as $50 dusty stuff, and lived off my $83 million labor while exalting Lily's $5,000 watch lifestyle, $90,000 BMW, and $50,000 semesters. My boundary, $50 respect or $600,000 disconnection, was non-negotiable. Lily's $300 Instagram post, Susan's $800 scarf "Lily's our hope," and Michael's $200 glasses silence didn't breach my $1 million defenses, Marie's $50 nod, Marcus's $500 letters, and my $2.5 million contracts were my $500,000 kin, not their $400,000 greed. Orem and Iris flourished, securing $2.5 million New York galleries, $1 million European museum deals, and $400,000 appraisals, my $500,000 a $40,000 brooch, $200,000 necklace, unshaken by their $250,000 demands. In America, family is love and fairness, but mine was Lily's $5,000 watch radiance over my $50,000 grit. Their $600,000 you owe us, a $400,000 theft, not $300 care. Marcus's it's quiet on paper signaled their $250,000 retreat, not remorse, a reluctant pause in their $600,000 clamor. Their $800 scarf accusations and $200 glasses silence no match for my $83 million clarity. Marie's stay true and my $32 million legacy were my $500,000 haven, a $1 million fortress against their $400,000 entitlement. My $12.6 million boundary a radiant $83 million testament to a resilience forged in a 70 degrees Fahrenheit dining room's $400,000 betrayal. Now a $1 million stage where my $50,000 truth stood unyielding, my $500,000 heart no longer tethered to their $600,000 $5,000 watch expectations, but free to shine in the $83 million light of my own $32 million legacy, a $250,000 emancipation from the $100 shadows that had once threatened to dim my $400,000 brilliance. The Madison summer bathed my $1 million villa in an 80 degrees Fahrenheit glow, 50 miles from my parents' $250,000 Minnesota cottage. As I spearheaded $2.5 million antique jewelry appraisals at Orem and Iris, my $12.6 million empire standing resolute against the fallout of Thanksgiving's betrayal. Lily's $5,000 Cartier watch had unveiled my $83 million fortune, her $300 scarf-draped smirk and our $600,000 family's fund her life, demands, Susan's you let us struggle. Michael's you owe us. Laying bare their $400,000 greed, oblivious to the $7,000 monthly transfers I'd sent for years. By canceling those payments and issuing $500 cease and desist letters, I erected a $500,000 boundary, dismantling their $800 scarf facade with my market maven's truth. Stripped of my $83 million support, their $250,000 world unraveled, Lily's $90,000 BMW dream stalled, their $400,000 reputation tarnished by her $300 Instagram post, a $600,000 reckoning for their $50 neglect, my $32 million piece a radiant $1 million shield untouched by their $5,000 watch collapse. Their $250,000 downfall was rapid and unforgiving, a stark consequence of their $400,000 avarice. Susan's frantic "you're making it worse" texts, $37,100 please flooding my $200 smartphone, fell silent, her $800 silk scarf's indignation broken, her $300 poise crumbling under the weight of their $600,000 dependency exposed. Michael's stern "not how family acts" accusation, delivered through his $200 glasses, faded into irrelevance, his $50,000 teacher's authority eroded by the loss of my $7,000 lifeline, his $400,000 pride scorched. Lily's $400,000 Instagram tirade, money without heart, paired with $300 childhood photos, backfired, igniting a $600,000 social media storm that split opinions. Half labeled me a cold-hearted ATM. The other half questioned why she a victim with a $90,000 BMW? Her $5,000 Cartier watch and $2,000 designer dress, once symbols of her $50,000 success, became liabilities, her $300 scarf a frail emblem of her faltering $400,000 narrative. Melanie Harper, a cousin from Minneapolis, emailed, Gabriella, they're in disarray, Susan's withdrawn, Michael's silent, Lily's unraveling. The $250,000 cottage, once a vibrant stage for Lily's $300 ballet recitals and $100 preschool art displays, stood eerily quiet, its cedar-paneled 70 degrees Fahrenheit dining room stripped of warmth, my childhood $50 data models and $20 sketchpads long discarded in favor of her $500 framed drawings. Melanie texted, they're selling $500 family heirlooms, old clocks, $200 vases, to cover expenses, and the $250,000 cottage is listed at $200,000, but no buyers. Relatives who once filled the $600,000 home with $200 cheers for Lily's $1,000 local TV spots and $500 designer handbags, purchases I unknowingly subsidized, drifted away, their $400,000 silence a louder verdict than the $600,000 toasts they'd offered, their absence a testament to the family's fractured $250,000 unity. Lily bore the brunt of this $250,000 collapse, her $50,000 sense of entitlement shattered by the harsh reality of my $83 million boundary. The $90,000 BMW she'd flaunted on Instagram, the $5,000 Cartier watch adorning her wrist, and the $2,000 designer suits she wore, luxuries sustained by my $7,000 monthly transfers, sat idle, her $300 Parsons School of Design aspirations stalled, her $50,000 semesters unfinished after switching through $100,000 worth of majors, from psychology to interior design, with no $500 degree in sight. Melanie noted, Lily's back in the $250,000 cottage, jobless, her $400,000 flair gone, she's quieter, but still unapologetic, clinging to her $5,000 watch narrative. Her Instagram, once a vibrant $50,000 showcase of $1,000 Cabo vacations and $500 limited edition bags, fell silent. Her $800 necklace scorn humbled by the undeniable weight of my $12.6 million truth. Her $300 scarf no longer a shield against the $600,000 reality that her $400,000 success had been a mirage propped up by my $500,000 labor. Susan and Michael, the architects of a $400,000 family narrative that exalted Lily's $5,000 watch radiance, faced a grim $250,000 reality without my $7,000 support. Their $600,000 household strained by $50,000 debts accrued to sustain her $90,000 lifestyle. Susan's $300 silk scarf, once a fluttering emblem of her Lily's Our Hope pride, hung limp, her $800 poise fractured by the loss of my $83 million lifeline, while Michael's $200 glasses, which had once framed his silence during my $5,000 scholarship win and $50,000 graduation, now shielded eyes weary from $50,000 financial strain, his $400,000 pride humbled but unrepentant. The $250,000 cottage, a former haven for Lily's $300 preschool art shows and $500 church performances, lost its luster, its 70 degrees Fahrenheit cedar dining room a hollow echo of past $600,000 gatherings, my $50 science fair ribbons and $20 hand-drawn sketches long replaced by her $200 framed masterpieces, now gathering dust as the family's $400,000 narrative unraveled. Sarah, a cousin 15 miles away in Duluth, texted, Gabriella, they're humbled, your $12.6 million truth exposed their $5,000 watch lies. I replied, their $400,000 choices brought this, not my $500,000 truth. Their downfall wasn't my intent, their $600,000 greed, prioritizing Lily's $90,000 BMW and $5,000 watch lifestyle over my $50,000 resilience, was the catalyst. A self-inflicted $250,000 wound that bled out their $400,000 reputation and $600,000 unity. The public backlash from Lily's $300 Instagram post, coupled with the $500 cease and desist letters I issued through Marcus Reed, amplified their $250,000 disgrace. Their $600,000 social standing eroded as neighbors and relatives whispered of their $400,000 entitlement. A $600,000 community that once lauded Lily's $1,000 flops now questioning their $50,000 narrative. Their $800 scarf pride and $200 glasses silence no match for the $83 million clarity of my $12.6 million legacy. In the context of American family values, where love and fairness are meant to bind kin in mutual support and recognition, my family's actions were a profound betrayal. A world where Lily's $5,000 watch allure and $90,000 BMW extravagance were exalted above my $50,000 grit. Their $600,000 cottage a stage for her $400,000 performances rather than a sanctuary that honored my $83 million achievements. I had poured my heart into their $250,000 world, quietly sending $7,000 each month to support their $50,000 debts and Lily's $100,000 lifestyle. My $50 bakery shifts at Sugar Pines and $200 scholarship essays offered without expectation, yet they had mocked my $5,000 degree as a $50,000 temporary job, dismissed my $400,000 gem appraisals, $40,000 brooches, $200,000 necklaces, as mere dusty stuff, and lived off the fruits of my $500,000 labor while casting me as the unremarkable shadow to Lily's $300 special glow. Their $600,000 downfall, Lily's $50,000 jobless return to the $250,000 cottage, Susan's $300 scarf silence, Michael's $200 glasses retreat, and the $400,000 erosion of their $600,000 social standing, was not a consequence I sought but a direct result of their $5,000 watch greed. A $400,000 narrative that had always prioritized Lily's $90,000 indulgences over my $32 million contracts. Their $800 scarf accusations and $200 glasses silence a feeble attempt to cling to a $600,000 facade that could no longer withstand the radiant $83 million truth of my $12.6 million empire. For me, there was no gloating, only a serene $83 million peace, a quiet assurance that my $500,000 truth had prevailed, my $32 million heart unburdened by their $250,000 demands, my $400,000 legacy a $1 million testament to a resilience that shone brighter than their $600,000 $5,000 watch illusions, a $50,000 light that illuminated my $83 million path forward, untouched by their $400,000 shadows. The Madison autumn glowed with a crisp 55 degrees Fahrenheit radiance outside my $1 million villa, a serene fortress 50 miles from my parents' $250,000 Minnesota cottage. As I led $2.5 million antique jewelry appraisals at Orem and Iris, my $12.6 million empire a towering testament to $500,000 resilience. 3 years after Lily's $5,000 Cartier watch unveiled my $83 million fortune at a 70 degrees Fahrenheit Thanksgiving, her fund my life, and Susan's you let us struggle, demands, joined by Michael's you owe us, had faded, their $600,000 greed humbled by my market maven's truth and the decisive cancellation of $7,000 monthly transfers. The $50 notebook I gifted Lily at Dataloom's gala demanded respect, not apology, silencing their $800 scarf entitlement. Embracing Grandma Marie, Marcus Reed, and $1 million allies, I forged a radiant $83 million piece, my $500,000 heart liberated from $400,000 shadows, their $250,000 demands no longer defining my $32 million light, a healing anchored in $50 self-worth. My $1 million villa, fortified with $5,000 AI cameras and a $20,000 vault, became a haven for Marie, her $50 butter cookies infusing my $300 mahogany office with warmth, her stay true counsel a $100 anchor for my $12.6 million journey. Orem and Iris flourished, securing $2.5 million New York galleries, $1 million European museum contracts, and $400,000 appraisals, $40,000 brooches, $200,000 necklaces, my $500,000 I unswayed by their $250,000 scorn. Marcus's It's Quiet confirmed their $600,000 retreat, Lily's $90,000 BMW gathering dust, her $5,000 watch dreams jobless in the $250,000 cottage, Susan's $300 silk scarf silent, Michael's $200 glasses dimmed. Their $600,000 home, once a $300 ballet stage for Lily's $500 art, stood barren, $500 heirlooms sold, $400,000 pride cracked by my $83 million truth. Melanie Harper's their humbled and Sarah's your $12.6 million woke them didn't erase Lily's $2,000 suit dusty stuff taunts, Susan's $800 scarf Lily's our hope, or my $50 attic closet, but their $250,000 shift, $50 nods, $20 amends, was a $100,000 gesture, not redemption, in a $600,000 family slowly glimpsing my $500,000 light. I thrived, mentoring $50,000 appraisers, signing $1 million auction deals, my $32 million contracts at $83 million monument to $5 tips and $200 desks. Marie's $100 swan pin, nestled in a $50 velvet box in my $300 gallery, bore my note, you became light no one saw. In America, family is love, but mine was Lily's $5,000 watch glow over my $50,000 grit, their $400,000 you owe us, burying my $5,000 degree, $400,000 fines for $500 bags, $90,000 cars. I'd given $7,000, $100 heart, yet they mocked my $50 shifts, $200 essays. Marcus's $500 letters, my $1 million HQ, and Marie's $50 choose your light were my $500,000 kin, not their $600,000 $800 scarf greed. Lily's $100,000 Touch the Future initiative, Susan's $50 touch, didn't undo her $50,000 lies or my $5,000 solitude, but their $83 million nod. A $50,000 Eleanor's the smartest at a 70 degrees Fahrenheit brunch, was a $100,000 bridge, my $12.6 million piece a $250,000 haven, forged in a $600,000 betrayal, now a $1 million stage for my $500,000 light, free from $400,000 shadows. As Gabriella Larson, I built a $12.6 million empire from $200 bakery shifts, yet Lily's $5,000 watch reveal of my fortune at Thanksgiving unleashed my family's $600,000 greed, Susan's you let us struggle, and Michael's you owe us. Despite my $7,000 monthly aid. Their betrayal, demanding my $500,000 wealth while ignoring my $50 efforts, cast me as a shadow to Lily's star. Cutting ties with $500 letters, I found $83 million peace with Marie. To Americans cherishing family, don't let neglect dim your shine. If kin demand your worth, set boundaries, your value isn't their $800 scarf approval, but your grit. Don't echo my $100 silence under $400,000 scorn. Demand respect, it's not rebellion, it's dignity. Build with those who see you, chosen kin. Resilience isn't enduring $50 dismissal, it's thriving despite it. I hid my $12.6 million too long. Start now, claim your $500,000 truth, live unapologetically, and find freedom in your $83 million heart. Have you ever faced family demands that overlooked your sacrifices, and how did you assert your worth? Did you confront them, walk away, or find another path to shine? Share your story in the comments.